Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on Henry VIII. Today we get to hear from King Henry VIII in Act 5, Scene 4 as he almost finishes off the play. We have an epilogue tomorrow and then we're done. But this is the last bit of character dialogue in the play. So yeah, it's been kind of an interesting one, maybe a little bit of a bland one. We got to see him get divorced from his wife Catherine. We got to see him, well, not really. We got to see him get divorced from Anne Boleyn, or get married to Anne Boleyn. Well, not really. We got to see Anne Boleyn get coronated. Well, not really. We got to see a couple of trials, sort of. And now we're at the christening of his daughter Elizabeth, which historically King Henry wanted a male heir, and they were really, really hoping that this first child of Anne Boleyn's was going to be male, but it turned out to be female. And what I think is interesting here, I had talked before about the meter or the rhythm of the lines, that da-da, 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 and normally it comes out to 10. If there's an 11, then it's da-da, 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 da, which can signal something not quite right in what's going on with the character mentally. And there's sort of the middle section of this monologue that we're going to do. There's a bunch of 11s in a row, and it's when he's thanking people. And yeah, it's interesting to me. It's an interesting commentary on where his brain is, because he just saw his daughter get coronated, or his daughter get christened, when he really wanted a son. So anyway, they're at the christening. Cranmer, the Archbishop of Canterbury, whose trial ended in his favor, not in theirs, so he didn't get arrested, he didn't have to go to the Tower, any of that sort of thing. He's just given this long, lovely speech about how Elizabeth is going to grow up and be an amazing queen, and the kingdom is, or her queendom is going to, prosper, and she's going to bring goodness and light and blah, 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 blah. But then he also mentions that she will never get married or have a kid, that she's going to die a virgin, which is sort of an interesting thing to say about an infant, and probably just something that Shakespeare threw in after the fact, because what kind of archbishop is going to say she's going to spend her entire life alone? But, that was Queen Elizabeth. So anyway, that whole thing, it's the whole Archbishop's speech to and about the baby has finished off, and King Henry says, "O Lord Archbishop, thou hast made me now a man. Never before this happy child did I get anything. This oracle of comfort has so pleased me that when I am in heaven, I shall desire to see what this child does and praise my Maker. I thank ye all. To you, my good Lord Mayor, and you, good brethren, I am much beholding. I have received much honor by your presence, and ye shall find me thankful. Lead the way, lords. Ye must all see the queen, and she must thank ye. She will be sick else. This day no man think he has business at his houses, for all shall stay. This little one shall make it holy day." And that's the end of the scene. So yeah, he thanks a bunch of people, but that whole, to you, my good Lord Mayor, and you, my brethren, I am much beholding, all of those lines end in a little bit of a downer to maybe signal to the audience, who knows that Anne Boleyn was not the last of King Henry's wives, that even though things are ending on a happy note, that it's not really a happy ending, or something along those lines. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, tomorrow we get the epilogue and maybe a little bit of a wrap-up, and then we get to move on to Julius Caesar, which will be super fun. Anyway, I'm excited for that. And I will see you tomorrow to finish off Henry VIII. Mwah.